I'm Saskia Litière, and I'm working as a biostatistician at the EORTC.
So why is there a need to continually update RECIST?
First of all, just look at the literature. We see a continuous appearance of articles that are challenging RECIST, looking for further refinements of RECIST. This raises a lot of questions that require us to continue to further develop RECIST. Also, the imaging technology changes a lot. It becomes more precise, so we need to take that into account.
You looked at trying to refine some of the components of progression.
Yes, people are using RECIST more and more as part of the definition of PFS in phase 3 trials. And there's the whole debate about using PFS as an endpoint in phase 3 trials, yes or no. So we try to see how progression, as reported by RECIST, actually correlates with overall survival. So we ended up with the approach that we have detailed in the paper, where we just look at the sort of simplification of the different components of progression and how these correlate with overall survival.
And what did you find?
We found that new lesions and non-target lesions, progressive disease, actually correlate quite strongly with overall survival, and that best response is also a prognostic factor, it seems. But the one thing that was surprising was the fact that when you're looking at the actual target lesion measurements, there doesn't seem to be such a strong addition of these kind of measurements to the overall concept of progression, at least when you correlate it with overall survival. So that was quite surprising.
And what's the situation now?
So together with another group that is linked to RECIST, we are doing analysis where we are trying to study if different categorizations or different metrics could be more appropriate. But so far, they have not found anything that does better than RECIST. The question will now be whether this also translates when you look at targeted agents. So that's what we're currently planning to do. So among other analysis, we are planning to check whether we see similar results there and whether such an analysis could lead to a different type of RECIST in targeted agents.
That's great.